You need to stick to one thing, rather than going in 1,000 different directions in order to build a sustainable business that actually compounds momentum over time, where clients will find you and work with you. The reason you are all over the place is probably because you've been told to pick a niche, commit to that niche, find the specific problem and solution for your potential clients and provide the solution. But when you sit in front of the camera and you start to speak, something doesn't click and you think that you need to change things up, which sends out mixed signals to your potential clients. And also, you send out mixed signals to yourself because you're avoiding the one thing that will actually create momentum. When most people give you the advice to lock into a niche, they're missing a very crucial aspect of building a business that will make it a lot more sustainable, but also feel alive and creatively fulfilling for you. And the thing that is missing is not the structure. Picking a niche is clear on structure. And it can provide a very tangible solution to your potential clients' problems. This is not the problem either. The problem is that you are not feeling connected to it. You have picked it on a conceptual level, on an intellectual level, and apply the principles. And when you start to speak about it, it feels flat. It's not lived within you. That's the missing piece that I've found out myself. 3 years ago, I saw a lot of success in my one-person business, helping women navigating anxiety in their romantic relationships with avoidant partners. That's a tangible niche, right? I had a lot of success on my Instagram. Every video that I made had over like 10,000 views. I felt creatively fulfilled and I got clients out of it. The reason why this clicked was because I was kind of navigating the same thing. I had just get out of a relationship with an avoidant partner and I navigated my own anxiety a lot. So I could relate to these women who are navigating anxiety because it was lived within myself. So when I spoke about it, it felt alive. And aliveness in combination with structure gets both clarity but also magnetism. And that was why this worked for me. But then suddenly it felt repetitive. I felt like I locked myself into a cage. Clients started to decrease. I didn't feel pleasure about creating the content anymore because I was basically repeating myself. So I kind of put my business on hold. I pursued acting for a year and did something that felt meaningful during this period of my life. Then I went back to my coaching business. I started a YouTube channel 1.5 years ago. This time around, I wanted to navigate something else. I wanted to pursue my aliveness, to speak about something that felt true for me, that I was navigating myself basically. If you look at my YouTube channel, you can see that I have over 500 videos, and most of them has been created without any effort, without any scripts, and I have followed what felt true for me. This time around, I had the aliveness, but not the clarity. There was nothing that connected everything together. So I planlessly created. It felt kind of alive, but the fulfillment started to vanish as well, because there was nothing to anchor the business. It wasn't even a business. It was more about a self-expression channel. And the thing that I've wanted for myself, that you might resonate with, is that I both want to feel creatively fulfilled as I'm speaking in front of the camera, and I want to create a tangible business around this, so that I can actually get paid to do something that I actually love. And this is when the missing piece comes into place. And that is to build an offer around your lived edge. An offer is the thing you invite people into, the coaching program, the container, the thing, the service that you provide. That can be one-on-one coaching, that can be a group program, that can be a membership, that can also be a self-paced course. Whatever it is, this is your offer. You only need one offer. And you build your offer around your lived edge. The very thing that you are navigating right now in a tangible area of your life. When you build an offer around your lived edge, first of all, you're building something that is alive. You're building something where you yourself are figuring out the solution, and you invite people into this journey together with you. So this will be people who are maybe just 1 or 2 steps behind you. This creates a lot more magnetism. And the people you work with will actually feel like they can achieve the same thing that you are figuring out yourself, because you are so close to where they are. So when you speak about the thing that you are navigating, that you are solving and trying to figure out, they will resonate in a much deeper way. Because you're not the person who have already solved this 10 years ago and then you speak about it. That's a disconnection there. You will not look at that person and say, I can achieve this as well. You will look at that person and say, it's cool that you have figured this out, but how the fuck will I do it? Because it's disconnected, it's so far away. That's why it's more potent to work with people that is just 1 or 2 steps in front of you. That's also where you both transform, basically. The teacher, the coach that you are, will integrate as you work with clients. Then you refine your offer, and it's like this loop of building your own path in a specific domain of life that starts from your edge, the offer you provide. So this makes sure that you have a center of gravity for your business. It anchors everything down to one thing. And it's important that when you have this one thing and you start to doubt yourself, you stick to it. You find a way to deepen it. And this is true in every other area of life that is meaningful as well. If you look at romantic relationships, for example, most people goes into a relationship, and when shit hits the fan, they leave. Because suddenly it feels like it's misalignment and all those stuff, right? And then they meet someone new and the same pattern repeats itself. Until there are 2 people that both choose to commit and go through it together. You walk through the edge, not around it. That's how you grow as a couple, for example. That's what I've done in my relationship with my fiancée, for example. So back to your offer, your business, and the doubt that comes up, or you feel like you need to change things up. Of course you feel like that. When you just listen to people giving generic advice about picking a niche, it's intellectual, it's not connected to your body. Therefore, when doubt hits, it's not grounded within yourself. That's why you fluctuate and you move in different directions, which will keep you on square one. Never going over that threshold where your business actually supports you financially, where you feel alive. The solution is not to pick a niche, because it's not connected to where you are. And it's no idea to just planlessly create. You feel alive, but you will not build a business around that in itself. There needs to be a clear entry point, something that anchors everything into one thing. And that's your offer around your lived edge. If you want to find this edge within your own life, something that you're actually navigating, where you yourself evolve together with your clients, click the link below and read more about how we can turn your lived edge into a tangible offers in just 4 weeks. And with that said, I hope you have a beautiful day, my friend, and I'll see you in the next video.